Thanks for tuning in!
I'm Jenna Brandt from Universal News. It is currently November 30th in the Haitian Eon. Today I'm going to give you some updates on the Earth's conditions. As you take each step, you'll notice that the ground is very rocky and unstable. But after you take one step, you won't be able to take another because the ground is in liquid form, also known as molten lava. The air above the surface is solely carbon dioxide and water vapor with hints of sulfur and nitrogen. These were the most abundant elements on Earth at this time. There was no oxygen in the atmosphere at this time, which means that no humans would be able to breathe and no life would be able to thrive. Alright, watch out and close your doors because you don't want to get hit by asteroids and meteors falling from the sky. Also, watch out for the colossal amount of volcanoes dominating the Earth. And if you're wondering how hot it's going to be today, it's going to be anywhere from 200 to 400 plus degrees, so make sure that you're wearing the right attire for the weather. Since there's no breathable air on Earth at this time, you're going to have to wear a mask and a tank that's full of oxygen so that you're going to be able to breathe. If you don't want to get burned by the extreme radiation that's penetrating the Earth, then you better wear your special radiation suit to protect you from the rays. So there's not much I can help you with here since the ground is covered in molten lava and the land is dominated by volcanoes. So all I have to say is that you can either avoid the volcanoes and try to find spots that there aren't molten lava, but that's going to be pretty hard. Hello, it's Penny Penetru from Universal News. Today I'll be talking about how the moon was formed. During our Haitian Eon, which we are currently in right now, a meteor about the size of Earth hit the Earth, and a piece of the Earth broke off and started spinning around the Earth. And the particles in that object spinning around the Earth accreted together and formed the moon, which now helps with ocean tides. That's it for my segment, and now sending it to Kirsten with the Asteroid News. Hello, it's Kirsten Kenner from Universal News. I'm just here to report that there are tons of asteroids hitting the Hello, this is Jenna Brandt from Universal News, and I'm here to share some devastating news. Earlier today, there was a horrible meteor shower with asteroids and other space debris, and our fellow crew member, Kirsten Kenner, has been killed. I don't have the authority to share the details right now, but for now, let's just have a moment of silence. In the arms of the angels, fly away. This is Jenna Brandt from Universal News signing off. Have a great day in your Haitian Eon.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Miller from Universal News, and today I'll be telling you about the conditions and weather report for the Archean Eon. As you look around, the water from the Haitian Eon has cooled and formed oceans, and the ground is stable. Small chains of islands have been formed, and volcanoes are still erupting, just not as common as the Haitian Eon. The air is mostly composed of nitrogen, hydrogen, and carbon, so it's not breathable. Breaking news! We have just found the first single-celled organisms in the ocean. This is the weather forecast for this week. We will have rain, clouds, and temperatures cooler than the Haitian Eon. That's it for this week. I'm Evelyn Miller from Universal News, and this is me signing off.
Hello, I'm Emmy Ishikawa from Universal News. It is currently 8:06 a.m. during the Proterozoic Eon, and I'm here to give you some updates on the Earth and the weather. Our Earth is still covered in glacial ice sheets and completely covered in just ice and snow and cold and glacial mountains. So from all the ice and snow, the ground and surface is very icy and snowy and slippery. So reminder to stay off the roads. But if you are going to go on the roads, you're going to want to ski or ice skate, cross country ski. But remember, underneath all that snow, the land is still very bumpy and there's lots of waters and mountains forming, so watch out for that if you're traveling. Also a reminder that land is still splitting and moving around. There are only 2 continents at this time, so just remember to watch out. Also another reminder that the air is still mainly carbon with a little water vapor and nitrogen, so you're going to want to keep your oxygen tanks on, just like this man right here. But everyone, breaking news right now. Oxygen has found being released from plants in the water, but it's not combining with chemical elements. It's staying pure, meaning that soon we will be able to turn our oxygen tanks down and maybe even take them off. Which means that we will be able to function better, and multicellular organisms like these ones pictured and us will start to. That's all I have for today on the conditions of the earth. But now to you, Julie, on the forecast. Hello, I'm Julie from Universal News reporting here for the forecast for the Proterozoic Eon. Well, as you can see, it's very chilly out here and super cold. There's tons and tons of snow and ice and wind, and it's the coldest temperatures it's ever been. So make sure to stay inside. If you don't have a place to stay, there are safe houses set up for you. And if you are outside, keep your extra protective heated jackets on. You can find them at the local stores. We call this Snowball Earth, and it's the coldest temperatures it's ever been, and the air is still super cold and mainly full of nitrogen. Okay, that's it for the forecast. Stay inside. And now to Wanda with Watch Out with Wanda. Watch Out with Wanda. I'm Wanda Schnigelmeyer, and I have some things for you to watch out for this week. First thing are earthquakes and plate movement. There's lots of plate movement and continents split apart, so watch out for those and stay off the edges of land and islands where land could crumble. Second warning is volcanoes. There are still some volcanoes occurring. You never know when they may pop out. So just watch out for those and try to avoid them. And beware, some of those snowy mountains may be volcanoes. That's all for Watch Out with Wanda. I'm Wanda Schnigelmeyer, sending it back to Emmy with the farewell. Thanks, Wanda, for those warnings. Now, for some quick reminders before we leave. Remember to keep your oxygen tanks on, stay indoors, and watch out for earthquakes and plate movement. Have a great time and enjoy the snow. I'm Emmy Yoshikawa, signing off.
Hi, it's Bella Gogan from Universal News, and I'm going to tell you about the Phanerozoic Eon. The air above the surface of the Earth is still 4/5 nitrogen and 1/5 oxygen, and there's small parts of other elements. The most common elements were the nitrogen and oxygen. The only natural events that are still taking place is a few little eruptions here and there. The temperature of the Earth in this eon was separated into 4 different categories from the times, and one was cold, and then it got hot, and then cold again, and then hot. Attention! All of the mass extinctions were probably caused by climate changes and periods of giant volcanic explosions. Poor little dino nugget. The only way to avoid these explosions are to stay by water and not be dead by the explosion. This is Bella Gogan, and I'm signing off. Thank you for watching Universal News.
That's all we have for today on Universal News.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
Bye!
Oh wait, sorry. Attention! All of